Today on Judge Porter.
So why is this woman keeping you from your child?
I don't really want to elaborate on stuff.
Please elaborate.
When we went to divorce court, they said don't ever throw shade on the person. It's not good for the development of the child moving forward.
You know what? I agree with you 100%,
Yes.
but here's the thing, sir.
What's that?
That baby is not in this courtroom, so I'm going to need you to elaborate. We're here for case number 9009, Daniel Mercer versus Amy Kaplan Mercer. Mr. Mercer, Miss Kaplan Mercer, can you come to the podium, please? I'm going to assume you're not Amy.
That is correct, Your Honor.
She's not here. I'm assuming that Miss Kaplan is this your wife, separated, ex-wife?
That's my ex-wife.
Okay, give me a second. I get upset when people ignore the subpoena. And I don't have anything showing that she's going to be late or anything like that. Okay, if she walks in, we'll deal with that situation. Sir, you're asking the courts to have your visitation rights restored?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I spent a lot of time with my babies, and when I lost my job for a couple of months, I couldn't keep up with the payments and everything. So that was a little wrinkle and stuff when the airport laid me off. A couple months later, I got on driving for the docks, and I was able to catch back up on my payments and stuff, and make sure I was free on the weekends when I could spend time with her. Me and Sophie, we like to go to the library after getting pancakes. A lot of kids want to go to the playground or they want to go to the pool. Sophie, she just want to read.
Okay.
So that's our day on Saturdays. So.
All right. Well, okay. I'm trying to put some logic into this. Why is Miss Kaplan? I'm going to call her Miss Kaplan for the sake of confusion.
Fine.
Why is Miss Kaplan not allowing you to see your child?
Again,
Because I have a feeling it's because you're telling me that you were behind by a couple of months. So what's that? 2 months that you didn't make payments or whatever?
Right.
Okay.
Right,
In that 2 months, in that 2 months time period, and I think I already know the answer to this. Did the courts issue a warrant against you?
No.
Yeah, that's
no,
what I kind of figured.
No.
So why is this woman keeping you from your child?
I don't really want to elaborate on stuff.
Please elaborate.
When we went to divorce court, they said don't ever throw shade on the person. It's not good for the development of the child moving forward.
You know what? I agree with you 100%,
Yes.
but here's the thing, sir.
What's that?
That baby is not in this courtroom, so I'm going to need you to elaborate.
Well, I moved on with my life. She moved on with her life. Who around the kid and, who missing money? I got nothing to do with that. Again, I just want to spend time with my child.
Okay.
I'm one of them dudes that's trying to be there, for my seed. And back in the day, I was kind of rough around the edges. Us Mercers, we not vile, but we wild, And then growing up, then Sophie forced me to change, be more of a square, and tighten some things up. So she would have somebody she could be proud of. And when I got divorced, being a daddy was important, very important, especially for a little girl and stuff. So when Sophie started missing me, she said, "Daddy, Christmas time, why we ain't go to Granny house? Why, we not going to hang out to the library no more." And I'm just like, I got to catch myself because I paid the money I was missing from her child support. I do what I got to do for special projects and she could go on field trips. But it's not on me why I'm not spending time with her. But I really can't say, it's a little child. How you explain to a little child the game of what going on between adults without throwing shade on the adults? So I did what I needed to do, and I'm kind of in a rock and a hard place. So I'm coming to the court to say, hey, please help me get back to my child.
Let me ask you this, Mr. Mercer. Have you spoken to Ms. Kaplan as to why she is blocking your visitation?
We've had that discussion from time to time.
And what has she said to that?
She in charge. It's on her. Don't come to my door, unless I say it's okay for you to come to my door. I'm not trying to go domestic. Most Mercers ain't got a good history with the law and the government, so I'm trying to do the right thing.
But you know what? Although you are a Mercer who had how did you say it, a rough edge? Is that how you worded it?
Yes.
Ms. Kaplan didn't seem to have a problem with that when she said, I do. Am I correct in saying that?
No. Sometimes they like the bad boy.
Yeah, and she liked the bad boy enough to say, I want to try spending the rest of my life with you. As a matter of fact, she said, I want to have a child with you. Am I correct in saying that?
Yes.
So all that roughness or whatever is irrelevant because she didn't have a problem with it then. So the question is, why is she having a problem with it now? So let me ask you this personal question, because I am not a psychiatrist, and I don't have her here, so I can't ask her this question, but I was a police officer. I'm still a police officer, and for over 20 years, and I've seen similar situations play out. So I guess my question to you is, sir, are you seeing somebody now?
Your Honor, yes, I am. I got a nice lady in my life right now, and we move forward with some things. So, we have what we call a blended family. Now. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
And I'm happy.
Are you married to this woman?
Yes, sir. Yes,
married,
sir. Yes, sir.
So
I got papers.
To this woman.
I got papers.
You got papers on this woman.
Yes, Your Honor.
Let me do some science here. So when you started this relationship with this other woman, was it around the same time that the visitation block went up? As you got more serious in this relationship with this other woman after your divorce, did the visitation just sort of all of a sudden, I don't want you around Sophie as much? Is it around the same time, or was it?
Yes, sir.
Am I?
Yes, sir. I introduced them, and then we started having like some issues along the way.
So Miss Kaplan has met your wife?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, she is aware. Yes.
Oh.
They have met.
Oh.
Oh. Yes, sir.
Oh, I see what the problem is now. Okay. Oh. I have a feeling that this has nothing to do with the child support or the payments on that, because if that were the case, there would probably be a warrant out for you because you're paying the child support, so that's not the issue.
I'm current. I am current.
But my issue here is that your visitation. See, here's the thing, sir. You're here to ask the court to reinstate your visitation.
Yes, sir.
But the thing is, your visitation was never taken away by court order.
No, I got no paperwork to that effect, sir.
Okay, that is still very much still in effect. The agreement that you and Ms. Kaplan made in front of the courts, how long ago was this? Wow, it's a lot. How long ago was this?
Couple years.
Okay.
Couple years.
That was never taken away. It was never adjusted.
No, sir.
It was never, there doesn't appear to be any annex to it. It's
No
still very much
modification,
in
sir.
effect. It seems that the only problem here is Ms. Kaplan is violating the agreement that's laid out in that court order.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so as far as you asking this particular court to reinstate, you don't have to worry about that because it was never taken away. It's still in effect. The problem is Ms. Kaplan is not honoring what she's supposed to be doing. Where's Sophie right now?
She with her mother.
She with her mom?
Yes, sir.
That's interesting. That presents a bit of a dilemma for what I'm about to say. But because Ms. Kaplan didn't have the gall to be here in court, I am going to issue her issue a warrant against her, she will be taken into custody. Okay. Now the thing is, I am going to. Does Miss Kaplan have a job, and does she have employment?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is she at work now, or is she at home now, or do you know?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Okay. I'm going to issue a warrant for her arrest, and once she's taken into custody by the Menlo Park Police Department, or I'm assuming that's who's going to take her into custody, Sophie is going to, Child Services is probably going to be notified. Okay, and once that happens, Child Services will get in contact with you, and you will be watching over this baby until we get this situation resolved. You're going to be, the child will be in your custody. Okay. And once Miss Kaplan ends up at that podium, then she can explain to this court two things. One, why she didn't come to court. And second, why she violated the court agreement as far as the visitation goes. I understand that she may be upset for you for a gamut of reasons, but that still doesn't give her the right to block you from visitation. Even if you were not making payments, okay, she still doesn't have the right to block you from the visitation. If she had, if you weren't making payments, she comes to court. Hey, he's violating the court order. He's not making the payments. I want to have an adjustment made for visitation because he's not doing his part as a father in relation to the court order. And then somebody will look at it, they'll listen to you, and then they'll figure out what's going on. But that's not the case right now. The case is you have someone who appears to be spiteful. We need to get to the bottom of that. So like I said, I am going to issue a warrant for her arrest. And once she is taken into custody, the child will not go to anyone in her immediate family, because that's usually what happens. Oh, can I give her to my mom? Oh, no. The Menlo Park Police Department will get in contact with you, say, we have your child in custody.
Okay.
We need to come here and get this baby, and then at a later date, maybe we can get some resolution on this. Now, I will say this to you, Mr. Mercer. Being a father is not easy. It's never an easy thing, especially when you're not in a relationship with the mom anymore, okay? And there's this public opinion that the mom is always better fit to raise a child in the single parent home scenario. That's not true. What is true is that if you love your child, you will do what's best for your child. And you have made the effort to make sure that your payments are done. When you lost your job, you went out and found someplace, I believe, did you say it was the docks?
Driving on the docks, sir.
Yeah, you found another job as soon as possible. You caught up the payments, and you even paid extra. And as you know, I don't know if anyone told you this or not, but the extra that you're giving her, that doesn't go toward child support. Those are what the courts call gifts. Yeah, so there's no, I'm sorry, those are gifts. But you know what? You should be commended for that because you're doing a little bit something extra to make sure that the child has. Okay? So I am going to, like I said, issue the warrant. And once the child once you take into custody, the child will come to you. And it's not a permanent situation where you have the loan. I want to make sure that's clear. It's not permanent.
I get it. I get it.
It's not permanent. It's only until she ends up in this court, and then we can come to a later resolution as to how this is to be taken care of. That's for the benefit of you, for the benefit of Ms. Kaplan, for the benefit of Sophie. You keep doing what you're doing, brother. You keep doing what you're doing. Giving that child some love. You have any questions or concerns, sir?
Where I get my baby?
When she's taken into custody and child services are notified and they do what they need to do, then they will get in contact with you and let you know, we have the baby. When can we bring the baby over to you? Okay?
Thank you.
And one more thing. Do not be vindictive, all right? If the situation flips and you're the one who becomes the primary parent,
Yes, sir.
I don't need you doing the tit for tat blocking and visitation.
Don't be petty. I get it.
Don't-
I hear you.
exactly. Don't
I hear
be
you.
petty.
I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you.
All right, like I said, your visitation rights were never taken away from you, so you don't have to worry about the restoration because they were never taken. All right?
Thank you, Judge.
So I guess this court is adjourned.
Whew. I didn't know how this was gonna go today. I gotta say, I'm kind of shook up, but from going to being in a rock and a hard place, I get to see my child. I get to go get my child, and that's all I really wanted. Just to be a good daddy, be part of the solution, not part of the problem. And I'm not a deadbeat dad, and just I need my child to know that I need her, and it ain't nothing she did. It's the system. It ain't nothing she did wrong. It ain't nothing really that I did wrong. It's just I want to be with her and have her in a healthy setting all the time, not just kind of the time. And her just thinking that something wrong with her. So I'm grateful to the judge for doing what he did. That's real stand up and stuff. And I'm gonna try to do right by my child. That's all I ever set out to do. I'm grateful.